Did you know that very religious people often bear false fruit? They have the appearance of someone who loves Christ and loves his church and are living for him, but they actually have no real fruit to speak of. It may look like they do, but they don't. I was on Facebook a few days ago and I heard a pastor who has had kind of a falling out of favor with people. He's said some things and done some things that people disagreed with, but it came up on my feed and I was like, oh, I'll watch it. I wasn't even really thinking about it. But he actually said something really true. And he said that religious people bear a lot of leaves. They're very leafy, but they don't actually bear true fruit. And regardless of things he's done in his past, what he was actually saying was true. There is a facade among religious people that they have everything together, that they love Jesus, that they're very blessed, but in reality, they're not actually living for the kingdom of God and bearing fruit for him. Religious people bear lots of leaves, but no real fruit. I think about the story in Matthew chapter 21 where it says, early in the morning as Jesus was on his way back to the city, he was hungry, and seeing a fig tree by the road, he went up to it, but found it had nothing except leaves. And he said to it, may you never bear fruit again, and immediately the tree withered. Now, what does that have to do with real fruit? Well, Jesus, he cursed the barren fig tree because it was a symbolic act of judgment against those who appear to be fruitful, but are actually spiritually barren, showing that false fruit or no fruit at all is unacceptable to God. Don't find yourself in a comparison game with people who claim to love Jesus and claim to be bearing fruit. What really matters is having fellowship with God in heaven to such a degree that he is the vine and we are the branches, and all of our spiritual nourishment come from him. Let me warn you not to compare yourself to religious people. Your opinion of them doesn't really matter. Their opinion of you doesn't really matter. What you should care about is what God thinks of you. And if you want to bear fruit, real fruit that actually lasts for generations, then you should care more about having fellowship with God every day, getting your spiritual nourishment from him so that you might bear fruit for his glory. May we not be people who bear false fruit, but who love Jesus enough to have fellowship with him and to bear fruit for his glory. God bless you.